Collective. Now that truth and clarity is making things clear and the smoke has settled and all of the debris by way of catastrophes and chaos and things that people projected out have been illuminated, everything in the dark has come to the light. I heard, who the hell's going to clean up this mess? Where's the cleanup crew? Who's going to clean up this karmic mess? This is what I heard Spirit say. Come on in. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning back, thank you for coming back. I'm glad I've said something at some point and or another that has resonated with you. And so here we are again, remembering to take what resonates and leaving out what does not. That is a wise decision, a wise suggestion. At the end of the day, we all have to make our own decisions. Somebody was evil eyeing your intuition. You are the high priestess. You've been activated. You know the truth. You see the truth. So you spoke the truth. When you spoke the truth, you prayed about it, you meditated on it, and more truth came out. The details were hidden in the spiritual work. It has all been illuminated. So now who's going to clean up this mess? This is what Spirit is saying. Because with the new moon shenanigans, you had people that was really like waiting on the new moon again to just be like in some type of weird ass energy. Who's going to clean up the mess? Spirit says, why make more mess when you didn't clean up your last little mess that you made? Something like that. Could have made anything, could have created anything, could have just put your energy somewhere else, somewhere that was safe. Spirit says now that people have made this mess, these catastrophes, this chaotic energy, now what? Who's going to clean up the mess? What does that mean? They could be trying to cleanse themselves of the energy, something like that. Who's going to clean up the mess? I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Enamor in the reverse. And then there's a grave site, okay? Graveyard magic. Somebody could have tried to put an ending to your beauty, an ending to your love. Clarify, who's going to clean up the mess? I just heard the spirit realm say, we'll clean up the mess. So you got the spirits chiming in. The spirits are here in spiritual court. Yeah, the spirits are saying, we're about to testify. We saw it. We know it. We're about to testify. So the spirits now are testifying. This is the underworld, okay? So somebody was trying to put you in the underworld. You ended up going to the upper room and you went through some type of an awakening and you saw exactly what you needed to see. Yeah, whoever this person is, they wasted a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of efforts, went into creating some type of an ending for you. Rich guy in the reverse, a lot of blood money. A lot of money was spent to spill somebody's innocent blood. That's what I just heard. Animosity, all of it's backfired. Well, damn. Evil eye at the bottom of the deck, moving on. Oh my goodness, who's going to clean up all this mess? So the chaos magic backfired, the glamour spell backfired, the exhaustion spell backfired, the death spell backfired. Something about poverty, it backfired. A lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of resources being put into some type of pursuit of chaotic energy that was supposed to attach to somebody. Who's going to clean up the mess? Yeah, listen, you can't hide. There's nowhere to run to. There's nowhere to hide. The veil has been eliminated. It's gone. Look at all these cards in the reverse, and none of my cards are in the reverse. Spirit says, let the cards fall where they may. This is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, creator of all things. Thank you, Divine Mother. Please use me to speak the truth. Divine Father, Messiah, Christ consciousness. Who's going to clean up this mess? Who's going to clean up the mess? Thievery, energy thieves, happiness thieves, joy kills. Debbie Downers, negative Nancy's, projecting out a lot of nasty energy. So now that all of what you've done in the dark has been brought to the light, who's going to clean up this mess? Somebody said, turn off the lights and light a candle. Somebody does not want us to turn on the lights. Somebody does not want this energy, this information to be brought to the light. But the truth is here. The truth spell, activate the truth spell. We can only tell the truth. Who's going to clean up this mess? The spirit realm is saying, we're going to clean up the mess. I can't make this up. Somebody desperately was in dire needs of stealing a commitment from you. This commitment could be a marriage, romantic, but this could also be you committed to higher versions of yourself, and just balance in general. Right? Somebody wanted to take it. Whatever it was that was coming to you, they wanted to take it. Okay. Who's going to clean up the mess? The spirit realm is saying, we're coming to clean up the mess. We're coming to clean up the mess. These people are on the run. They're running. They're moving around. Where are they going? To and fro. The veil has been eliminated. They can't lie in spiritual court. The truth spell has their throats all closed up, spirit says, because ain't no truth in them. Whole throat chakra out of alignment. How is it that your throat chakra has been calcified? Who's going to clean up the mess? Who's going to come up here and clean up all this mess, honey, that everybody made, that has now been brought to the light, brought to reality? Who's going to clean it up? The spirit realm is like, we'll clean it up. These people know that you're too divinely protected. If they did not know, they know this now. Okay, clarify all these cards in the reverse. I mean, it's safe to say, with this being the first card that comes out, something's literally being put to rest. Okay, RIP stands for rest in peace, but I feel like these people are going to be resting in pain, honey, because that other side is a whole nother game. You don't play it the same way you did when you were amongst the living. This is the spirit realm coming to put something to rest. Clarify. Who's going to clean up this mess? Who's going to feed the spirits? Ooh, somebody's watching the clock, tick tock, something like that. The number 33, somebody tried to literally bury an ascended master, somebody that had great potential to be an ascended master and still does. Had as in past tense, because whoever you are, you've assimilated to a whole nother existence by way of your frequency. Somebody buried a version of you, and who you are now, they can't seem to resonate with, and all of their intentions are backfiring. They don't even know what to do. Now they're sitting in this nail biting situation. Somebody thought they had taken something from you. Look at how happy the thief is. Look at the smirk. You know, it's like, yeah, I got away with it. And then reality sets in. Clarify transition. The spirit realm is saying we're gonna take care of that. This is what happens when you start doing sigils and drawing symbols and opening up realms and doing incantations and praying in other languages, hoping that nobody can translate what it is that you're saying. We got translators in the spirit realm. They're all here. They said, we're going to take care of it. Because something was very disrespectful by way of the underworld. Like the underworld is pissed off. Like, what the hell? Clarify the underworld, spirit. The spirit realm says we'll take care of it. Yeah, they got the spirit realm is pissed off. Yeah, look, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. You got jealousy and you got envy here. Okay. Yeah, somebody was expecting for you to transition. Now they're sitting in this energy of anticipation because you're still alive. Something about your divine protection, not just your divine protection, but the protection from the underworld. This is why the spirit says, we'll clean it up. Don't even worry about it. We got it. Spirit realm is here. Thank you. And somebody's jealous, angry. They should have buried that jealousy. They should have did a ceremony like, hey, here I stand. I confess my sins. Let me bury this jealousy and maybe try and do my best and go within. But no, instead, they had an energy attachment, an entity attachment that morphed into jealousy and envy. Now they're sitting up in this energy of concern and watching the clock, and the clock is watching them, and it's tick tock, and you can hear a pin drop. It's a lot going on. What's going on? Spirit says everything done in the dark is coming to the light. It's a Jezebel out here. Jealous and envious with an entity attachment, a spirit of jealousy. Somebody could have even conjured something up at the grave site. Clarify who's going to clean this mess up. Because collective, you're over here manifesting. There's an ice queen, somebody that had an ice box where their heart should have been. Somebody should have listened to their first mind and went away from this. They're about to get a message of concern. Clarify the message of concern and transition. Jezebel. Something backfire. Whoever this practitioner is that they were working with, they're about to find out this person passed over. I've been channeling a lot of death energy for practitioners that were paid a lot of money, y'all. These are the ones that's like, oh yeah, I know what to do. They know how to work that work. Yeah, they're dying. They just dropping dead. Like, it's a lot. Whoever this queen of swords is, this Jezebel energy, she could have sought out a practitioner. This is like a master warlock or mason is what I just heard with boss in the reverse. This person's passing away. I can make it up. Now she's sitting up looking like this. This is what happens when you solicit to keep doing bullshit when you were told to sit your dumb ass down. Now you're going to get laid down. We got a bed just for you. Resting in purgatory. That's what I just heard. RIP means rest in purgatory. The other side is waiting, honey. Somebody's now getting a message of concern. Now they're confused. They don't know how didn't this work? What happened? Who's going to clean this mess up? Spirit says, don't worry about it. We got it. Okay. So collective, you're being guided to just stay in this energy. Okay. Overall energy, just stay in your high frequency. The new moon is here. Full moon will be in Scorpio. Okay. There are some things that are coming to an inevitable end. Somebody could have gotten a message of concern today. Now they're sitting up in this concerned energy because, again, there's a domino effect. When that judgment comes down and everybody that was involved energetically, literally, or even spoke over it, they're guilty by association with these people, which means they all need to be in the same place. They all need to go to the same destination. Clarify, Holy Spirit, who's going to clean this mess up? What is done in the dark always comes to the light. Whoever this raggedy, dirty bastard is, baby, his time is up. Karmic masculine, the world doesn't need you anymore. This is what the spirit realm just said. I cannot make this up. Let me just say a small little prayer to this, to like big shout out to the creator, but the spirit realm right now is here full throttle, 11:22 on the timer. Whatever this is, whatever this commitment is that somebody has with their higher self, feminine, masculine energy, 11:33 on the timer. Something is really important when it comes to destiny and the way somebody's life is supposed to play out. So the universe, the creator says, I don't play about this one, 11:44 on the timer. Whoever this karmic masculine is, the spirit realm said verbatim, we don't need you here amongst the living anymore. That's what I just heard. We don't need you here amongst the living anymore. That's a cold ass message, but I promise you it's the truth. You could take it to the universal bank. Matter of fact, I'll even pray with these karmic people that could be watching the reading. We call down judgment over this reading. Is this the truth? Show it. Show these people, creator, whether or not what I'm saying is the truth, what the collective is saying is the truth. Because I know other high priestesses that are channeling very similar messages. These people are getting messages of concern. Why? This look right here, my thing is this. When people have this look, how dare you? Like, what exactly were you expecting? For an earth angel to meet an unfortunate demise, premature demise? How? When? What happened? Now you're under this confusion and this illusion, but going in, this is what you look like. You were excited about this. This will be fun. Remember, this will be exciting. We'll get this done. Now somebody's sitting with this evil eye energy because you got a lot of spiritual protection. So this Queen of Swords, clarify this Jezebel, this Queen of Swords, they didn't know you had a special protection around you. This person has something severely wrong with them. The way they think, the way they see things, the way they move, just them and themselves, they are the problem. And now that the practitioner, whoever this guy is, there's no more solution. Somebody was banking on and or trusting in this diabolical process. This could be a whole bunch of people. Who's going to clean this shit up? At this point, that's a rhetorical question. The spirit realm says we'll clean it up. Whoever this Queen of Swords is, she's sitting up in this emotional pain, depressed and sad, angry, evil eyeing you. This person doesn't know whether to be obsessed with you or mad at you. Is it the evil eye or what exactly do you got going on? Clarify, Holy Spirit. Somebody's looking crazy. Yeah, it's over. I can't make this up. Look. Divine feminine, you're coming out looking good. Divinely protected, manifesting. Somebody was doing voodoo on a divine feminine, and they were sitting up with an expectation that your D-Day would be coming. Doomsday, D-Day, due day, expiration day, and now somebody's concerned because the only people that's dropping dead are the people that were involved. And now whoever this Queen of Swords is, she's the next one on the chopping block. Her level of expectation meets her concern. Somebody's watching the clock quite a bit because whoever this person is, they're gone. Somebody's getting a message of concern. Now, listen, again, most recently, I've been channeling a lot of spiritual practitioners falling out the game for taking on those lame ass contracts, trying to help people out. There's somebody that's the head of some organization that's done. Wherever this warlock is, rich guy in the reverse, he lost it all. He lost it all trying to play around in divine feminine's energy because the Queen of Swords is out here emotionally debilitated by her own mental incapacity to see herself through her own envy and jealousy. Like, bitch, you better go work out your stuff. You acting like a dog. I call you a bitch because you're acting like a dog. This is what the spirit realm just said. Somebody's acting like a dog, scrounging around, barking, saying all kinds of weird stuff. This person was advised to go and do something else, and they did not. Okay, so they're waiting for you to transition divine feminine. Let's just see. You want to know if the divine feminine is about to pass away? Well, 9 times out of 10, if your crew is dropping dead, it's probably not going to be the divine feminine. It's going to be you and your crew. The diabolical, somebody is obsessed over you being with somebody. Oh my God. Whoever this person is that you're supposed to be with divine feminine, you will be with this person. And I just wish y'all all the best forever for the Most High God to cover y'all. Because when I tell you so many people are so obsessed over who you're supposed to be with, it's just absolutely disgusting, to say the least. Because the level of obsession over your relationships is something that we don't even need to study anymore. We just want to eliminate it. It's just ridiculous. It really is. Emotional manipulation. We're not here for that. We can see right through it. This person emotionally manipulated themselves into believing that what was done in the dark wouldn't come to the light. It's D-Day, baby. What's good? These next spiritual readings are about to get deep because the full moon's about to be in Scorpio. This person's got issues, okay? Whatever this is, they could be hiding the fact that they have some type of an addiction, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, something like that, emotional manipulation. Somebody likes to emotionally manipulate people into giving them money for their bad behaviors. Okay? Sidewalk gang. Somebody's very promiscuous. They like to sleep with a lot of people. They like to have what they think is a good time. Okay? Drugs are involved. Alcohol's involved. Okay? Abusing drugs and alcohol. Thank you, Spirit. And somebody is keeping this locked away. So the person that did spell work, this is who they are, whoever this person is, but who's going to clean up this mess? So Spirit says they got a mess outside of the spell work. They had a mess. Somebody's life was a mess before they even thought to do some form of spell work on a partnership. Clarify who's going to clean up the mess. The spirit realm said, listen, don't even worry about it. We got it. I can't make this up. Destiny, fate, something about a partnership. Somebody's supposed to have a child. And these people are not taking accountability, and now they're running. So truth be told, you got a group of people that's really afraid of you, collective, honestly. Destiny, fate, and karma, they don't know how the hell we did that. And how is it that their beauty spells are not working on us? Somebody did something in the graveyard to unalive your beauty. Somebody wanted you ugly just like them, aesthetically, but more so internally. Somebody has a very nasty, ugly spirit, and it just kind of comes out on their face type energy. Somebody wanted you ugly like them. So this is why they did beauty magic. Okay. An emotional manipulator who's hiding their addiction. Somebody could be sleeping with people to get money for their addiction. Now they're running. Now they're leaving. They don't know what to do. Yeah, look, I can't make this up. They were burning candles in your name for death to come to you, for you not to move forward, for you actually, to transition. You got transformation in the reverse. This person refused to change. Something about them not getting a rebirth and upgrade. They were trying to block your upgrade. Somebody was writing a letter to the universe. May love and finances of this person be hexed, and may they lack. Somebody was burning candles. Why did that come up in the reverse, Holy Spirit? Yeah, look, because somebody is a whole liar. Show me this boss that is coming up in the reverse. This person that transitioned. Yeah, somebody did transition. Thank you, Spirit. Whoever the person was that was helping them do this candle magic, death magic, beauty spells, binding spells, crazy spells, go to hell, whatever this is, this person crossed over. And they didn't have a light team to meet them there. Hence the fact that the light team is in the reverse and transition is in the reverse. Something is earthbound. Somebody could literally be suffering in purgatory between realms. They didn't cross over all the way. Liars. Somebody could have told this person, yeah, I can get this done, or something like that. Maybe let's have a little fun. Somebody could have been sleeping with your practitioner. Getting high off your own supply. Yeah, real pretentious energy. Somebody was like, oh, this is going to work. Somebody was high as hell, high as a kite when they were making this decision. They weren't in their rational mind. Somebody was not sober. Superficial person. Emotional manipulation. And in order to emotionally manipulate to this capacity, one has to be under a severe delusion of grandeur, like, yeah, this is going to work, it's going to this. But you're doing everything wrong, asking for something to go right or turn in your favor. Somebody should have went and got some help. Somebody's life was already messed up, y'all. Quite literally. Somebody might be going to jail. Somebody might be isolated. Something with security, or they're trying to secure something. Trying to keep something secret. I can't make this up. It doesn't look like it's going too good. Somebody is now finally starting to sober up and feel this insecurity for what it is. The insecurity and the self-doubt was already there, okay? It's just now coming out of the dark into the light. So who's going to clean this mess up? Somebody's whole life is a mess. They're promiscuous. They're sleeping with people to get their fix. They're just all out of whack. Whoever they were working with, it's like, and the angels are here letting them know, like, who's going to clean this mess up? The spirit realm says, we'll clean it up. So now that this boss or this practitioner has passed away, yeah, look, you tried to come up against somebody, baby, that you could not have even ever. A devil could mother freaking never. What the hell was you trying to do? Now you done went ahead and pissed off the spirit realm real nice and easy, real nice and good. They gonna whoop your ass for sure, honey. They gonna whoop you right into that RIP, rest in purgatory ass energy. Spiritual ranking, what's good? And spirit guide. Somebody has a bright and fruitful destiny, honey. They are meant to be here. And somebody was not of the light, and so they went into the dark. Somebody's confused on the other side, whoever this guy is that was helping this person, this karmic feminine. Child, this is the practitioner on the other side. Need I say more, or should we say less? This is coming from the spirit realm, straight up and down. I have tapped into full, complete, mediumship. One spirit at a time, 2222 on the timer. This is about a union. Somebody's union, destiny. Somebody is literally on the other side. Spirit team in the reverse, transformation, crossing over, unsuccessful in the reverse. They're in purgatory, in grief on the other side. Child, this is not where you want your final destination to be. This is not where you want to be, honey. This is not it. And somebody's still burning candles, hoping that they can get a little something off your energy. Finally, insecurity is kicking in because this is their real feelings. This is really what they are, is insecure. Your destiny and your fate and you holding your star represents you being protected. And it is protected, and you've safeguarded your energy. Child, somebody is crazy. Somebody could be getting high off of drugs right now. I feel like this person has slipped a little bit further into darkness, unfortunately. Show me this person in transition. There's a guy here, some big warlock, he transitioned. This person is getting a message of concern. Spirit says this could have happened today, or they're going to get a message of concern. Show me this Queen of Swords. Show me this Queen of Swords. What's wrong with you, Queen of Swords? Why did you go and do this? Why are you doing this? Why are you hurting yourself like this? Why are you so inebriated? Why are you circumventing with drugs and alcohol? Because you want a partnership. Four of Wands in the reverse. You've been a karmic partner to so many people. It always ends in chaos. Page of Cups, because you're an immature child. This is somebody who's always a third party, but they come in giving more than what they need because they're willing to do anything to have a partnership. Five of Cups. This person suffers from depression. They hide it when they come into the relationship. They go towards people who are strong and doing something great in life. They wanted to bind themselves to a King of Pentacles, so they did magic over this person. The Chariot, they ran down to the root worker. Page of Pentacles, this was their inner child making this foolish decision to take this Two of Cups like an idiot. Nine of Pentacles with the hopes that this man would come in, Ten of Cups, and give them some type of an offer. But the High Priestess and the Ten of Pentacles represents the divine feminine who is ascending to her highest good. This masculine King of Cups is showing this feminine love because they both love themselves and they have a special contract. Four of Cups, whoever this person is, they lost an opportunity. The Ace of Wands, divine intervention. Seven of Swords, and your raggedy ass ran over to the root worker anyway. Spirit says when the root worker dropped dead, they were confused about what was going on. Yeah, they were confused. You came up against a star. You came up against destiny. Page of Swords. This person died in a state of confusion. In fact, they're on the other side. They could be wandering, y'all. They could be haunting their house, their things, whoever this practitioner is. They're stuck in the Nine of Swords on the other side. Because what was done in the dark is coming to the light with the sun, and the Eight of Cups. This spirit is wandering, child. With the Ten of Wands on the other side, no physical body, baby, but the spirit is suffering. The Knight of Cups, oh, they're under an illusion, child, and it's a whole tower. All of this over a partnership for somebody that did not want to love themselves, would rather circumvent with drugs and alcohol and sex, honey. Too much, the truth is here. Ace of Swords, that's what Spirit just said. I speak the truth. Thank you, Most High God. Please use my throat chakra to speak the truth. Please use my heart chakra to see the truth. Please use my third eye. My physical body and the full armor of God is upon me. King of Cups, whoever this man is, he left this relationship out in the cold. The moment he walked away, this broke the cord and the practitioner dropped dead. So what the hell did this person do? Did you do a death spell over this man? Clarify this Queen of Swords. Show your face. What's wrong with you? Strength in the reverse. This is a she-devil. This is a vampire. Every relationship that she gets in, this person comes in as a wounded girl, a wounded child. They like to latch on to people. They hide the fact that they're depressed. They hide the fact that they're sad. They hide the fact that they're a witch. And they come in to drain energy. That's it. This person has deep-seated issues. And when they can't get their high from their relationships or draining people, then they go and they circumvent with drugs, alcohol, and promiscuity. They can't get enough. She's always got to have it. That's what Spirit just said. Three of Swords. It always ends in heartbreak, though. All of these, whoever this woman is, Queen of Swords in the reverse, all of her relationships end in heartbreak. All of them. Because this is really who she wants to be. This is how she presents herself, but she comes in the moon's energy. What you see is really not what you get. And when you pull back the layers, you realize you're dealing with somebody that is very weak in nature, weak in spirit, and they really don't have an identity of their own. I just had a deja vu. All praises be to the Creator. You got the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? Somebody wants this energy. Somebody wants the whole husband, wife, family, children. That's incredible. That's a beautiful aspiration. But with this is a package deal with the universe. It takes a lot of work. And somebody wanted a cheat sheet. Somebody just wanted to go to the practitioner and get that man. That shit didn't work. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. What the hell you thought this was? That's not even your cup. Your cup is dirty. Your cup is turned over. You got too much cleaning up to do. So who's going to clean up this mess within your own character? Your character is messed up. Clarify. Yeah, I can't make this up. King of Swords energy. So this man went cold on this woman. He saw something in her that seemed more problematic than it did by way of somebody that he wanted to be in a relationship with. So he cut her off. So she said, okay, I'll fix you. I'm going to the root worker. I'm going to do a death spell. Hermit energy to isolate this man. Okay. Or he went within and used his intuition. Clarify. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. She says, I'll do you. I'm going to do you in. You're never going to forget me. I'm going to make sure that you suffer. I'm going to make sure that you don't fall in love. I'm going to make sure that you don't get your Empress. Went right over to the root worker, whoever this old ass man is that I see. This man could not have survived a death spell on a backfire. So why was this man doing a backfire spell for this person? Why? This man is too old. Clarify this practitioner. This man is old as dirt. You went to an old root worker. Emperor in the reverse, an old warlock. He does things the old way. Yeah, he still fools with like moon water and shit like that. And I can see what he's doing, but we don't need to get into it. His shit is good. It works. Not no more. He came up against some evolved beings. This wheel is turning not because it's going in the same direction. It's turning because it's ascending. The wheel is expanding. It's expanding in territory. So outdated magic for something that doesn't reflect the ascended beings in the time that we're in now, it's almost like a joke to throw that kind of magic at us. So you threw that shit. You went and threw that shit. and you went and you tried to throw it at a man that was in his high priestess energy with the two of wands, destined to meet somebody that would be mirroring this same energy. Child, this is why you gotta love yourself. If somebody doesn't want you, that's okay. They have every right to walk away and be like, yeah, nah, I don't want to be with you. You're gonna have to accept that. All these traumatic ass children out here, 30 and 40 years old, acting out of their wounded child, that shit is negligent. Who's gonna clean this shit up? Now that the smoke has settled, now that everything that was done in the dark and this person has passed away, whoever this old ass man is, Emperor in the reverse, who's gonna clean up all this energy and this mess? Because if you're wondering what his warlock is on the other side, oh, he's getting his ass whooped in the ethers. Want to bet? I can see his ass. He trying to cause problems. He like, oh my God. Five of Pentacles in a barren place. And the Five of Pentacles, scared. He's stuck in between realms. His whole Akashic records is playing in the reverse on his ass. All the dirty work he did. This man should have been in retirement. He should have been repenting in the fourth quarter. But no, he came out of retirement for a little thought who don't love themselves enough to clean themselves up and go get into some type of sobriety program. This is somebody that wasn't worth coming out of retirement for. This man was too old. Old ass warlock. This is some old witchcraft. So he did a little binding spell. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Because this feminine wanted this 10 of Pentacles. So she may or may not have known that this man had somebody coming in or somebody that he was destined to meet in his near future with the two of wands. Once this man went cold on this person, cut this person off, went into hermit, this man listened to his intuition and cut this karmic feminine off. She then goes into what appears to be a demented stupor. And I say that because what I'm seeing is chaos, just somebody not thinking straight, moving too fast and not thinking straight. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that out of anger, not knowing how to handle their emotions, not wanting to feel that pain of abandonment and inadequacy, not feeling good enough. Remember, this is somebody that's very promiscuous. So they sleep with a lot of people. They got a lot of people's spirits on them. And, it's a lot going on here. And when they can't get that kind of fix, they circumvent with drugs, which has always been there for them. Drugs has never let them down. Now this person is out here looking like this. Who's going to clean this shit up? They're in exile, in a barren place. Left for dead. This is how they feel. Because whoever this person is, this person was the one that was supposed to save them. Emperor in the reverse. This person's on the other side, lost, wandering. Five of Pentacles. Lost, alone, afraid. The worst is yet to come. This whole, somebody dropping dead from doing this spell work caught them by surprise. Somebody died in confusion, like that. Like what? Yeah, they didn't know. 10 of Pentacles, Empress energy, King of Swords. These people are high level committed ascended masters. They have agreements with the creator. You probably don't want to come up against that. Didn't you just try to jump up for the Ace of Cups and the shit got flipped over? It's not your cup, man. These are ascended masters. 33 on the timer. You can't do spell work over them. And you could tell them this all day long. And guess what? Somebody's still going to go try to do it. Let them. This shit is just training day at this point. Page of Wands. Information. Clarify what the Page of Wands and the Chariot. Something about forward movement. What's the Page of Wands and the Chariot, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. And the Two of Pentacles. Clarify the Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Page of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Clarify, Holy Spirit, what's going on? Six of Cups. Somebody went and got a reading. Who went and got a reading? Knight of Pentacles. There's a Capricorn man, January, Aquarius, that went and got a reading to inquire about something and found out that somebody that he was with, either he had a karmic soul contract with, something about a past life, something about an ancient soul. What was this that you found out at the reading? Why is that Page of Wands there? The Tower? That shit backfired? Something backfired? Something could have happened while somebody was en route to go do something. Page of Wands, a chariot, and the Two of Pentacles. Right when this person was either, somebody went and got a reading to find out something. And right when they were finding out something, something was being balanced out on behalf of the chosen one. It's like the timeline, something was perfectly timed. While somebody was en route to get some type of reading, a tower came down energetically in the spirit realm. Yeah, I can't make this up. What's the Fool's energy? The Ten of Cups. What's the Ten of Cups and the Fool's energy? The Two of Cups. Yeah, somebody, don't even know. Somebody went and got a reading, found out that somebody, this could be somebody in your family too, collective, or a family that you left behind. Family to me is where you find it. If they don't resonate with your soul, then damn it, they're no longer your family. And that's just what it is. We don't even share the same spiritual mission. I'm not about to be in diabolicalness with your punk ass. So this is familiar family units, people that you satisfy contracts with. Whoever this person is, they went and found out something that was coming in good for you. And the devil caught hold of that ass. You got the devil in the tower and the Two of Pentacles. Something got balanced out in the nick of time. Tower in a chariot, there could have been a fender bender. Somebody is under the influence. Somebody could be a Libra, Virgo. Somebody's birthday could be in September. Emperor in the reverse. Whoever this person is, they're gone. Okay. The Ten of Swords. How are they doing on the other side? Not too good. The spirits are beating that ass. I kid you not. I'm telling you the truth. The spirits are over there rocking and rolling this person. I'm talking rocking and rolling. Somebody was an old ass man and they were told not to come up against you. A star. I can't make this up. Show me this information. What's this information? What's this Page of Wands? Somebody is fighting for this not to come out, but they're not strong enough. Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Retrograde energy. Something came full circle. Something that was supposed to happen. The opportunity presents itself again. The universe is expanding time, dimension, for a Queen of Cups to get something back in alignment. Okay? Queen of Cups energy is an energy. It's caring, it's loving, it's kind. It's not isolated to a zodiac. The Ace of Wands is fire energy. That's a connection and passion for the divine. Ace of Wands, creative ideas, connections. Thank you, Spirit. Something comes full circle. The universe is saying we're going to present a new opportunity to the person who somebody kept trying to steal your opportunities. Something about good news about money and fortune, basically destiny. The Magician, you're the alchemist. Okay, so what's with the Chariot in the Tower? Page of Wands, somebody was going somewhere. What were they going to do? They were going to pay somebody, and something happens while they're en route. The world could represent travel as well. Somebody could have traveled a distance. Six of Pentacles to make a payment. Clarify. What was this? Page of Wands, and they ended up in some type of fender bender. Somebody could have passed away in a car accident, or they will. Give me current energy on this situation. Why is this coming out? Yeah, somebody passed away in a car accident. I can't make it up. This is their inevitable fate. It's going to catch them off guard because whoever this person is, this Jezebel, this Queen of Swords, she doesn't even see it coming. Six of Pentacles. She's going to go do something that she don't need to do. Somebody could be going to buy some type of paraphernalia. I don't know. Something like that. Something like that. You got the Tower and the Chariot. That's a car accident. That's a fatality. So what's the Tower and the Chariot and a Six of Pentacles? Where was this person going? What was the Six of Pentacles? Or they just left somewhere. What's the Six of Pentacles? Ten of Cups. This is a family member. Familiar family unit. What's the Six of Pentacles? Where was this person going and why did they? Yeah, they end up in a car accident. I'm trying to tell you. Somebody might be driving under the influence here, honey. Woo! Don't let the devil go to your head. Don't let the devil become a python spirit in your life, a leviathan spirit, and snuff you out, squeezing wisdom out of you so much so that you're making rash decisions, impulsive decisions. Somebody, look, exiled. The devil, the chariot in the tower. This is somebody passing away in a car accident, y'all. Left for dead. The devil. Somebody could be under the influence driving. 10 of Cups could represent cups. They may have been drinking. 6 of Pentacles could represent them popping a pill. Somebody is like, what is the 10 of Cups, child? And they're driving and they're traveling. Clarify the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. What happened? I'm telling you, they don't make it. The 3 of Wands in the reverse. This is fate. This is what the spirit realm is showing me. The spirit realm is saying, who's going to clean this shit up? We'll take care of it. The spirit realm is doing this, making shit. This is like poltergeist type ass energy. This is like haunted. This is some shit like all of a sudden some shit happens and some more stuff happens and it causes a domino effect. This is how important somebody is to their bloodline. You should have just sat back down. You should have went and got you some help. You should have sat your inner child on your lap and said, hey, listen, we need to get this together. We can't continue living like this. 3 of Wands in the reverse, whatever they're doing, they don't make it. Spirit says this is current energy. Give me current energy on this tower, the chariot, exiled, and the devil. What's going on? Current energy? I can't make this up. I cannot make this up, y'all. I cannot make this up. Something is over. Who's going to clean it up? Spirit realm says, we got it. Don't even worry about it. The spirits are on it. This is a spiritual intervention. 5 of Pentacles came up in the reverse. Clarify. Give me current energy. Yeah, this is over. King of Wands energy. 4 of Wands energy. Aries energy. Who's this King of Wands? 4 of Wands. Who's that person? 10 of Pentacles. Strength. Leo energy. Aries energy. 10 of Pentacles. Gemini energy. Okay, why is that here? The Empress in the reverse. A mother figure? Clarify. Empress in the reverse. What happened? Yeah, somebody ain't gonna make it. This could be 2 people that I'm channeling that pass away. Somebody is over it, like somebody has been drinking. 10 of Cups. I mean, they've been drinking. Yeah, I just heard, I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Get that liquor, get into me. I've been thinking, and I've been thinking. Somebody got deep into their fields. They got depressed. They're sad. Spell work is backfiring. Chaos magic. The spirits are messing with their ass. Shit is falling around this person. Somebody's car didn't start. Right here. Thank you, Spirit. I see it in my mind's eye. Somebody's car didn't start. This is a warning. 10 of Cups. They have been drinking. 6 of Pentacles. They may have even popped a pill. Pills and potions. Got into the chariot. Something warned them. Sometimes that's intervention. This was it. The tower, the chariot, a fatality. The devil made them do it. Addictions. Somebody has an addictive personality. When they're with the lover, they can't let go. They're addicted to their relationships. Everything they do, there's addiction in it. Somebody has an obsessive compulsive disorder. If they take 1 drink, they need to have 10 drinks. If they drink 1 glass of wine, they need 2 bottles of wine. Somebody doesn't have a turn-off switch. The devil, 3 of Wands in the reverse. They never make it to their destination. With the 5 of Pentacles that came up in the reverse, this means that everything has been settled. It's clear. 10 of Pentacles, strength, and the King of Wands and the 4 of Wands. There's a masculine here. There's a masculine. And the karmic feminine takes her final dip. Somebody comes to some type of a immediate halt. She led herself to her own demise. Damn, clarify what's going on. This is in real time. 7 of Pentacles. Spirit realm is saying there was too much karma. There was too much energy that was racking up. She had put too much into trying to stop somebody. It was too much energy. Like, who's going to clean all this shit up? This person could have even felt like that. Maybe this is what led them to drink and indulge to this capacity, that they just saw things as hopeless. Because they're like, now what? Yeah, look, I'm telling you, the 7 of Cups and the devil, baby, that is addiction, honey. That is drinking, talking to yourself. Nobody there to drink with you, that's fine. You're still going to have a drink. When you find yourself at home drinking like this and there's no party, there's no social gathering, you're absolutely addicted to alcohol. Some people don't like to admit that. Somebody was, listen, the spirits in the bottle led this person. Thank you, spirit. The spirits in this bottle, somebody was drinking them spirits, talking to them spirits, getting high, jumped in the car. Somebody's car wouldn't start and they still insisted that they needed to go somewhere. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse is something has come to a halt. That's a transfer of wealth because the Five of Pentacles in the reverse is the Ten of Pentacles. This then clears the path for somebody to go on with their life. That's what that is. Because the wealth transfer had to take place. Somebody's path needed to be cleared. And the spirit realm is saying the only way to induce some type of justice was to literally clear the path and eliminate this person. The spirits literally led this person. Seven of Cups, 10 of Cups, baby, somebody was drinking. What's the Six of Pentacles? Were they going to do? Yeah, look, somebody was going to go do something else. They never made it. Six of Pentacles to the Ten of Swords. They were going to go do something. They never make it. They never made it. The Ten of Swords. They were going to go do something. What's the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords? Where were they going to go do? The Two of Swords. Something at the crossroads. Two of Swords. Having to make a decision. Where were they going to go do? The Six of Pentacles and the Two of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Whatever it was, they never made it. Ascendants. It's over. These people are crossing over, child. They leaving their bodies and all kinds of stuff. This is death. Scorpio energy, full moon energy is bringing, like, for real. Like, it's going to be like, damn, did you hear about what happened? Such and such and such and such. You know, this happened to this person. There need not be an autopsy. This is the spirit realm. This is the underworld chiming in, clearing paths, as guided by the divine. It's a violation of the underworld. Whatever somebody did at the graveyard, the spirits are pissed off. They basically came to collect. Sending chaos energy to an emperor, a divine masculine, to make him confused. A king of wands, four of wands, Aries energy, strength energy, Leo energy, could be any sign, doesn't matter. This is what somebody did because this is a karmic lover that did not want to let this person go. Somebody felt like, I put too much into this to keep you bound and stuck to me. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So since you don't want to let this masculine go and you put in a lot of work and time, you paid for a lot of work to be done. Since you didn't want to let him go, the universe is like, you got to get the hell up out the way. This man is going towards his 10 of Pentacles. This is a crazy feminine. It was a crazy feminine. So she sent this man chaos. She sent this man chaos and she wished death on him. Clarify? And she got exposed for it. So whoever this king of wands is, king of swords and the upright, king of pentacles, king of cups, he's the emperor. He's all the kings. Whoever he is, his intuition told him, yeah, I got to get away from you. The magic wore off. Spirit says when the man passed away that was doing the spell work for this karmic feminine, the magic just broke. So now somebody can see very clearly. They like, yeah, I don't want to be with you. Emperor energy. This is what happens. This is the catalyst to thrust somebody into getting closer to the divine. Somebody has power like unto a God to go. This is a whole God here. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Five of Wands, clearing house. Yeah. Page of Cups and the Four of Cups. This person's spirit is apologizing from the other side. This person could have been drinking when they found out that the practitioner passed away. Is that what this is? Yeah, they did. Hierophant in the reverse. Four of Wands, some type of cult leader. Four of Wands, this is somebody that was in the coven. The Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody was drinking. This karmic feminine began to drink. She already has these obsessive compulsive behaviors, addiction, whatever this is. Addicted in love, addicted in, like, yeah, drunken love type energy. When somebody is with you, they feel like you can't go anywhere. Empress in the reverse is very controlling, very dominating, very insecure, you constantly have to give them attention. And it's a lot. It can become draining. It's like, it's a lot to do. But with the Hierophant in the reverse, This person realized that they were married to a karmic or in a spiritual marriage with somebody that was a karmic. After this practitioner, this older man passed away, somebody started drinking. Yep, look, the Fool. This is all addiction. The Fool, Seven of Cups, Ten of Cups, Chariot. Somebody likes to drink, honey. Somebody was drinking themselves into an oblivion. Once they realized what happened, that they had lost whatever this was, they started drinking. The spirits were slowly leading them to their fate, though. It was fated for them to get in this car, tower, chariot, exile. Somebody passes away in a car accident. Or they fall asleep behind the wheel or something like that. Yeah, look, once that practitioner passed away, look at Magician in the reverse and the Hierophant in the reverse. Once they passed away, this karmic feminine lost her mind. She started drinking. She was already in bad health. I just heard cirrhosis of the liver, kidney problems, bladder issues. Somebody drinks a lot. They basically have destroyed their vessel. Okay. This relationship with this King of Wands, King of Swords, the Emperor was supposed to save them and make everything okay. Somebody was looking for a savior. Somebody needed a man to save them. It's a damsel in distress energy. It's a wounded little girl. Yeah. But they were being told by their ancestors to heal with the Seven of Wands and the Six of Swords. It's too late now. You know how many people that are on the other side causing a fit, looking crazy under confusion, like literally after they pass away, sitting up, screaming and hollering, oh, I want another chance. And you're not coming back. We're not welcoming you back. I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. This is what I see on the other side. For those of you that know, if you're a medium, then you know the spirit's gonna tell us what's going on. Yeah, whoever this karmic feminine was, she got some type of diagnosis with the Four of Swords. I just heard cirrhosis of the liver. Okay. This could have been excessively from alcohol use over time. This person didn't take care of their body, wasn't taking care of themselves with the Empress in the reverse. If only I could have this man. Yeah, if I only have a man, I can think and I can be his wifey if I only had a man. So they became obsessed. They became the devil in this emperor's life. Hey, if I only had a man, girl, keep living, baby. You're going to have to get that together. You're going to have to get that together, or maybe not, because somebody's on the other side and they losing. Somebody is spazzing out on the other side, lost, afraid. It ain't no joke when your ass then left your physical body and you got to accept the fact that you dead and you want to cause and wreak havoc on the other side, but you got spirits that you got to face, especially the practitioner. Damn. Three of Pentacles. Oh, this practitioner. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Chaos magic, backfire. This person, whoever this karmic feminine was, the universe. Let me tell you something about this karmic feminine. Her ancestors really did love her, but she abandoned them so long ago. She drowned them out with drinking. And when they would send her synchronicities and signs, she would just ignore it. She'd just go drink and, do more magic. They were telling her every red flag, and this is what they're showing me, for her to love her inner child was there. But instead, she became more and more addicted. This person could have even had like near death diagnosis. Like a doctor could have said, like, look, you better watch your blood sugar or watch your this or watch your that with your health. Because if you continue to do this over the next 5 years, here's what's going to happen. Somebody ignored it. Damn, that's what I just heard. So now this person's on the other side trying to plead their case. Well, no, when you were amongst the living, all the signs were there. You had more than enough time to get it right. Who's going to clean this shit up? Listen, I can't make it up. Somebody preferred to be a charlatan. They wanted to look like the divine feminine. They were not interested by any means. In no way were they interested in clearing up their karmic debt and being a better person. That's a bad pursuit in life. Because if you can't make nobody else better, why not seek to make yourself better? They just wanted that relationship. Let me be honest with you, y'all. Something came from out of this world, something that's not even on the earthly plane, from a place and a planet that's not even on the map. A telescope won't even pick this up. Supernatural beings came from out of this world. Don't believe me? Just watch. That's the spirit just said. Who the hell's gonna clean this mess up? This person could have been a part of some type of covenant cult. So there's a ripple effect. If the main guy is gone, the emperor in the reverse, the older guy is gone, then it's only a matter of time that the rest of these people go through some shit. They're all sitting up sick, looking crazy from the spell work. Infectious disease. These are people that were dedicated to projecting illusions out that could have never been good. They were too busy trying to send you gluttony and unattractive and you need to be overweight, and y'all are dumb. Y'all gotta be slow. Who's on the other side explaining to people, like, who's in spiritual jail explaining to people why they're there and this is what you're there for being just dumb and stupid? How embarrassing on the other side for you. Burning in hell, looking at other people that played around in life. It's like, what you in here for? Well, I did a gluttony spell for like 15 years. I was sending sickness and death and not. That's what you did your whole last 10 years before you took your last breath? That's a nasty ass resume. This person is embarrassed on the other side because who are you going to cry out to? Not the divine. Always the third party, always the bridesmaid, but never the bride. Third wheel. In the reverse, trying to take other people's relationships. Everybody that this karmic feminine was ever in a relationship with, they took from somebody else. Every single person they had ever been with. This is the kind of person that never moves on. If they were with you 10 years ago, even if they're in a new relationship, baby, they still are thinking about you. They still want to control you. This is somebody that was a wounded child. The red flags were there. Their ancestors were telling them unconditional love, unconditional love. They just followed the devil that was tricking them out of their fate. Look at the way the devil was saying, here's your destiny. Look at the stars. Just playing with their whole lives. Tossing a little bit of addiction and some other stuff, baby, you have found yourself resting in purgatory. Disingenuine energy, never genuine to anybody, always wearing a mask. So to be on the other side, thinking that you're going to ruffle the feathers of the spirits that have crossed over, or you got another thing coming. You're going to be quiet on the other side too. Leave these people alone. Yeah, you just want to love her. You didn't took everybody love her. Look, didn't I just tell you? They come in like they're an empress. Always wearing a mask, never being who they truly are because they don't know who they are. They've starved out their inner child. As long as they can get your lover. Three of what is this here? Three of Cups, the third wheel in the reverse, third party situation. Yeah. Somebody's never had their own man, honey. Never. Mm-mm-mm. Clarify this cult and coven. Spirit said they all done. The whole damn cult. It's over in the reverse. You got a group of women, witches, that every single last person that they've been in a relationship with, they've done spell work over. This is a group of karmic feminines, okay? Although the practitioner was a man, an elderly man, they used him. They all went to him. They were all in secret cahoots with this person. These alliances have been exposed. It is now being eliminated and illuminated. Who's going to clean this shit up? Spirit realm says we will. All these secret little connections and secret collaborations and dark alliances and whatever. Look, taking divine masculines and turning them into karmic masculines. How do you do that? Creating illusions, doing spell work, putting stuff in their food, hoping that they see you as the person that they want to be with, but you're not connected to the divine. Changing their fate. It's a whole coven of witches out here that's sick, women. And now that the lead in the group has passed away, it's a domino effect. Balance has been restored. Peace, love, and harmony. This is the energy of the chosen one. Genuine peace, love, and harmony. It's just going to be one thing after the other. This is what the spirit realm just showed me. It's going to be like, damn, did you hear about what happened? Damn, did you hear about what happened to her? Damn, did you hear about what happened to him? Damn, did you? This is how their coven is getting their news. If it's not one thing, it's another, back to back to back to back. Because now that the smoke has settled, and now that the dust has been cleared, and now that there's no more smoke in the mirrors, who the hell's going to clean up this mess? Spirit realm says, don't even, we got it. Don't even worry about it. That's on everything. Close this door for me, please. And thank you, Spirit realm. I call back my energy. Big shout out to the underworld. Thank you, Oya. Thank you, Santa Muerta, for allowing me to channel the energy of the dead. I am so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Creator. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the spirit realm is lit right now. It's a lot of conversations going on in the spirit realm. A lot of chattering, a lot of judgment in the underworld, a lot of people crossing over, a lot of people confused. Some of these people died so fast, they didn't know that they died. Some of them are dying in confusion. Some of them were unaware that they had crossed over. Some of them recently just crossed over, okay? Some of these practitioners haven't been found yet. Some of them work in private. They work in the dark. They work alone. They work in undisclosed locations. So some of them, their bodies haven't been discovered yet, but they've crossed over to the spirit realm and they're confused, scared, wandering. Where's the exit? There is no exit. Where's the entrance? There is no entrance. Your whole life was a joke. You made it that way. Now, who's going to clean up your mess? The aftermath. The aftermath is like after the practitioner dies and their work can no longer live on beyond them or beyond the grave. It now falls upon the people that were in cahoots with them, collaborating with them. Those are karmic contracts. Somebody's got to clean that mess up. So there's about to be a whole bunch of casualties with the full moon in Scorpio. Yeah, full moon in Scorpio is like, yeah, we already got a list. We got a whole blacklist. I'm happy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be so honest. Oh, they don't even know what's gonna happen to them when they cross over. They don't even see it. If only they had known, honey. Ooh, nasty business. I love y'all, okay? If this resonated with you at some point, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to, I was gonna say, don't forget to click it. Don't forget to click the notifications button so that you know when I'm uploading readings here at Spiritual Court TV. I will see you in the next reading. I love y'all. I do. I'll see you soon. Peace be with you.